Fight number 3, brought to you by my good friend Wayne Brown, Extreme Fire Protection, hanging out with his brothers tonight. Paulie Ryder's MC in the house. Much love and respect to that crew. They are hooking you up with fight number 3, another amateur Muay Thai bout, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Coming out first, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds, doing it for Mushin self-defense. Let's hear it for Azlan Taj.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Azlan Taj making his way out right now. This young man is 25 years old, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighed in at 135 pounds on the dot. What do we know about this guy and where is he training at?
He's coming out of a gym in North Salt Lake called Mushin Self-Defense. One of these, they do it all gyms, Salt Lake and Davis County.
And they've been around for a very long time. Head coach Brian Yamasaki and great guy. He's been training out there for a long time, putting a lot of the guys that have gone on to bigger and better things up to bigger and better things.
On to the bigger and better things.
All right,
let's give a shout out to the folks on Blitz TV watching us at home, getting the latest and greatest from the announcers. Your next fighter, fighting out of the black corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds, doing it for Muay Thai and Snake Pit MMA. Let's hear it for Jake Banuelos.
All right, coming down, making his walk is Jake Banuelos. He's 5'9", made weight 136, right on. He's 27 years old, coming out of Snake Pit and SL Muay Thai. What do we know about these guys?
Well, SL Muay Thai is formerly Punisher Muay Thai. So you've got Alexis Whitney is the owner over there. She's one of the ones in his corner right now, and head coach for the MMA side of things is Jake Paul for the Snake Pit. Jake the Snake Paul. And I know that Jake Banuelos, he's fought for us a few times as MMA. In fact, he fought for the title in his last fight. It didn't go his way, but he put on a hell of a show. Always puts on a hell of a show. I'm excited to see him do some Muay Thai instead of MMA because one of the big things that he brings to the table is his hands.
Right.
And so I'm excited to see him in a matchup that he's not in any danger of getting submitted or ground and pound or anything else. It's just stand up and striking. I think this plays to his strengths. I don't think it plays more to his strengths than it does Aslan's, but I think that it's something that I'm excited to see how he transitions.
Absolutely, yeah. It's always good to kind of like take a step off of Muay Thai and go a little bit, I don't know, not
change things up
lighter. Yeah, change things up. Go a single discipline, and show them what you got.
Yeah, absolutely. And Aslan's doing a great job. He was kind of bringing it to the center and really engaging. Nice body kick.
He's cool as a cucumber in there,
too,
huh?
Looks very calm and composed. Banuelos landed some nice strikes, a few combos, and then all of a sudden he just gets it right back from Azlan.
Got him in a tight clinch up against the fence. Oh. See where he can work, looking for a body shot.
Just a little close on the hip, so it makes it really difficult to throw. Oh, that went straight up the middle.
That's not the knee you want to land in the clinch.
No, that one went right up the middle.
Man, that's not the best.
Now, just like with MMA, you are going to get up to 5 minutes to recover from an illegal strike. And it usually doesn't go the full 5 minutes. I've seen it go the full 5 minutes one time in my commentating career, and at the end of the 5 minutes, the guy quit.
Yep.
Because he couldn't keep going. But, yeah, that went right up the middle.
Right on the cup.
I don't think he was trying to. I think he was trying to knee to the solar plexus from that clench. But with how close Jake was keeping his hips, it just made it something that Azlan wasn't able to slide up that high without running into some interference there.
And that'll incentivize getting your hips out of the clinch, huh? You don't need to take one below the belt to be reminded.
And there's a big difference between a Muay Thai clinch and an MMA clinch, because in the MMA clinch, putting those hips in and driving that hip closer to their body does help you kind of control them against the cage.
That's
It
right.
really does. But in a Muay Thai clinch, when you push your hips in like that, it takes away your ability to throw those knees and to throw those strikes effectively from the clinch.
That's correct, and that's a really good and astute point. You know, you're not going to be able to head and arm throw and work from it. Like,
yes,
you'll get the sweet points, whatever, but you're not going to be able to work from it. You're not going to lateral drop him and take him out or
It's
whatever.
not the same as using the cage effectively in MMA.
Absolutely.
Which, again, you know, there is a transition piece here. This is the first time Jake has done an done a Muay Thai fight instead of MMA rules. And Azlan just looks as composed as it gets out there.
Looks like he's born out there, huh?
Ooh, nice
I heard
hook.
that left hook. Forward knee to the body. There's that push kick again. That's a Muay Thai staple, huh?
One thing I'm liking out of Jake when he does get that distance is piping in.
Yeah.
He's throwing that right cross followed by a left cross because the way he's stepping, every punch is now a cross instead of a jab and a cross combo.
Yep, switching up that stance, coming forward with it. We saw a nice body shot to start a combo out of Azlan a minute ago. Ooh, there's two nice body shots from Banuelos.
Yeah, he ate one from Azlan when he was throwing those, but still landed some really good strikes.
Yep, absolutely.
He smells blood.
Now.
Oh.
Double leg.
We're not in MMA, Jake. We're not in MMA. There's going to be a warning right now. Tyler Tomlinson's going to give him a warning. The rules are different.
You see his lips. He said, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing? Yeah, you didn't see that on camera, but Tyler's asking, "What are you doing? You're in a Muay Thai fight. You can't do that. Now you can do takedowns. There are throws. There are trips, but not single legs.
That's
no,
a
you can't.
full double leg.
Yeah, that was a dump right there.
Double leg dump.
Yep. So he's not taking any points away, but he did give him that warning, and we're 10 seconds out for the rest of this round. Nice aggression from Jake Banuelos, and I love it that you're seeing as soon as he lands some big shots, Azlan gives it back just as good, throwing that right hook against the cage.
He doesn't lose composure. He's not backing straight out. He's still circling out. He's putting his hands up. He's moving his head.
Azlan doesn't look like he is, I don't know, losing any composure from any of these shots. And he's eaten some pretty good shots from Jake. And he looks as composed at the end of that round as he did at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, he's still on solid legs. He's still in his fundamentals. He's still in his fighting stance. He's not running away. He came here for a fight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And he's doing a great job. I think that Jake has been the aggressor. I think that Jake's landed significantly more shots. Now, how effective those shots were, I don't know. This is not MMA, so it's not effective striking. It's strikes that land, that matter, as well as knockdowns and stuff like that. But I'm glad I am not a judge.
If I had to guess, I'd say 10-9 Banuelos, but man, it could really go. I wouldn't argue with anybody either way.
No, not at all. But again, I'm very impressed with that composure and skill level of Azlan coming in here, staying very composed, throwing off of those combos when he's getting hit by Jake, throwing that hook and landing himself when he's being attacked. Not just, he's pedaling off his back and still throwing, and not just eating them against the cage.
Absolutely. He's moving his head well, too. He's like playing intelligent defense. Slipped barely out of the way of a big right hand there.
And then coming straight forward as soon as he's done. As soon as Jake's done with his exchange, you've got Azlan coming right in.
I like he's starting to work that jab there. Ooh, he was one step away from that being a
nice
nasty
body
head
kick from Azlan. Ooh,
nice liver shot.
And it was a loud one, too.
Oh, yeah.
Now, again, this is amateur Muay Thai, so knees to the head are not legal, but knees to the body absolutely are.
And he's working him effectively in this clinch. He may have his back up against the fence, but he's working the clinch aggressively, and he's not being the victim here.
No, not at all. He was throwing those knees very effectively. Jake pushing forward. Again, not MMA.
Nope, not MMA.
And again, those trips don't count as a knockdown. So that's why you didn't see a standing 8 count or anything like that from Tyler Tomlinson, the referee. He just separated him so that he could stand up and start going in again. I did not see that one. I'm looking at you, talking to you about that, about the stand-up, and all of a sudden I look over and Jake's on the ground holding his crotch.
Classic. They both went for the same kick at the same time. Slid right up the leg.
Yeah, that happens. That cause and effect, right? The consequences. So he's taken a point away because that is the second time that he has had a low blow. Whether it's intentional or not, twice is intentional.
In
the eyes of the referee, 2 times is on purpose.
You have to control your weapons.
Yes.
Like you can get one inadvertent, but you got to control your weapons. You got to.
Same thing we talk about in MMA. They do the fighter meeting before the fight, and the referee tells them, hey, look, if you're on top and you start throwing punches and they turn their head and you end up striking them in the back of the head, that's on them. But if you keep striking them in the back of the head, that's on you.
Absolutely.
So, all right, Jake looking for his mouthpiece. I don't know how much time he's got left, but he's definitely getting a chance to catch his breath regardless. I'd love to see a replay of that, and just so I can see how that leg went up there. Obviously, it looked intentional enough that Tyler did take the point away.
Yeah, it's I think you said it best. I don't think it was even, a shade of intentional, but definitely on your second inadvertent, you're gonna lose a point. And I think it's the right call by Tyler. I don't think it was anything intentional by Azlan, but
I don't think it was malicious, but it still happened.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Jake standing up. See him jump up and down here in a second, trying to get those things to fall into place and actually get some action into the second round. We're only in the second round of this fight.
Right.
We've had this is the third time that we've had a break in the fight, because we had the first time when there was the low blow, we had that break, and then when Jake when Jake went for the double leg, we had another one. Those were both in the first round, and now we're in the 20-something seconds into the second round, and we've got the additional low blow.
Yep, clean double leg. I mean, shoot.
It was a beautiful double leg in the first round, but
right place, wrong time.
Absolutely right place, wrong time. No, that's a great way to look at it. Well, I think we're going to see. Okay, you see that teep right there from Banuelos, and that went right up there.
Doesn't feel good.
And watch for it right now, right from that left leg, right into the cup. That went straight onto the target right there.
Man, that sucks.
Slow motion. These guys are doing great work. Oh, yeah, that was right there.
Good work, Blitz team. We can take as many replays of that as you got.
We're going to send that one into America's Funniest Home Videos after this.
No kidding.
There's something about a good shot to the nuts that makes everybody laugh. I don't know why.
Everybody but one person.
Jake's not laughing.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
All right, we're going to see some action now. Finally, round number 2 gets back into action.
We're working.
Ooh, nice combo.
And they're throwing real combos, I like, which a lot of the times in like these amateur fights, you see guys kind of get nervy and just start throwing haymakers left and right, but we're putting together real combos. We're seeing a fight here.
You got a warning. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that warning was that Jake got. That trip was a legal trip. That wasn't a takedown.
I think Tyler was warning him on lifting it instead of
elevating
kicking.
Instead of sweeping.
Sweeping. Yep.
No, that does make a lot more sense. That last trip was
legit.
Was perfect. But no, that makes sense that if it was more about lifting, because then it becomes more of a takedown than it does a trip. So what are your impressions of that second round?
It's hard to say. Getting broken up in time,
I wonder if
too.
it was about – see, that was a beautiful trip right there, just taking out that bottom leg at the same time that Azlan threw that kick high. I wonder, though, watching that replay, I'm wondering if Tyler was warning him about twisting the leg.
Oh, that could be.
When he grabbed it, he turned the leg to get that trip, which – can be dangerous to the joints. That's why amateurs in MMA can't do twisting leg locks.
Absolutely.
For that same reason. So that could be it. But again, I'm not in there listening to them, so I'm not 100% sure that is the issue. But either way, we're about to see round number 3. Finally,
yeah,
finally.
We're here. We made
these
it.
2-minute rounds just lasted about 10 minutes. So.
Absolutely. That was a 10-minute, 2 minutes.
Ooh, nice exchange. I like that both of these guys are going high, then low, and then low, then high.
They're fighting like they're behind, both of them.
Yeah,
right?
well, I just like the way that they're going in on the combos. They're going to the head, to the body, to the head, to the leg. They're not staying in one place the whole time when they're throwing their shots.
Showing some real striking experience. Gentleman there, let him adjust his shin pad without knocking him around.
All right, so that was a good one. That was clean. He just went under the leg and stood up. So, nice right hand by Banuelos.
Right hand right on the Azlan had one too, right on the chin.
No, both of these guys are having some great exchanges, honestly, in every round. But this round's been a little bit more effective for both of them. It seems like both guys are landing about equally.
Yeah, and losing a point, man, Azlan needs a finish in this round. Even if he won the last round, he tied the last round if he won,
he
right?
didn't.
So
There's no way he could have come out as the winner in the second round just because of that point. There's no way he was a 10-8 round going into that point deduction.
No disrespect, but no way that's a 10-8. Yeah.
And for those of you at home, a 10-8 round is a dominant performance.
Oh,
That is, I just put an absolute beat down on this guy for the entire round, and all he did was take my beat down.
Someone call his mama round.
Yeah. Like, call the cops. There's assault and
assault
battery going
in front of me.
That hasn't happened in this fight. This has been a very evenly matched fight so far. I think the only advantage in this fight has been the volume.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I think that this third round is as good as any of them as well. Like, just as hard to score as the others.
Absolutely. And I love these exchanges. We got 10 seconds, and we're about to see this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this fight. I loved it in that last 10 seconds. They were letting it go and putting that emphasis on the judges. Like, no, I was in this fight all the way to the end. I love seeing that. And unfortunately, this is the third fight tonight that's going to go all the way to the decision. I say unfortunately because I know from experience I don't want someone else telling me who won the fight. I want to be the guy that won, absolutely. But for those of you at home and everybody here tonight, it's definitely a win because we just got to see 3 rounds of action.
That's 9 straight rounds of great fights so far.
Absolutely.
It's been a treat.
All right, let's take it to the cage and find out who the judges said won this fight.
Inappropriate jokes I want to make right now. I'll let you do that at your table, all right? I don't want to get in trouble for saying the wrong thing, but do me a favor, make some noise for these fighters. The fight's over, nothing but respect from these guys. That's what we love. Talk to your table. Who do you think got it? All right, we're making a list and checking it twice. Oh wait, wrong season. Hang on, I got the answers to the test coming out. Who do you think got it? Let's hear it for both of them. I get both fighters to the center of the cage, please. Both fighters to the center of the cage. Here are your scores. Dennis McMahon with a score of 28-28. Rich Montanez with a score of 29-27. Dan First with a score of 28-28. It is a majority draw. Please make some noise for both fighters. Aaron Wade, we have your ID over by the Bud Girls. Aaron Wade, please go see the Bud Girls and get your driver's license back. It is so hard for me to not say something inappropriate. That was nuts!